as we continue to dig into these timeless wealth building strategies from the ancient wisdom, which can be applied in modern days, I want us to look at the 5 laws of gold. Let's just imagine that you have a money-making machine. Money-making machine. Now that machine never stops. It continues to print money for you every day. It never stops working. Such is that one that has gold in his hand and puts it to an effective use, making it to work, whether in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. The thing is this: you need to have some skills that you are going to apply that will make that gold to be a slave for you. Your money, your wealth should be a slave for you and not your master. What are the 5 laws of gold that you need to understand and practice? Remember, when we say it's a law, if you break the law, it will work against you. Or if you walk the law, it will work for you. So I want you to join me on the other side as we explore the 5 laws of gold according to the richest man in Babylon. See you on the other side.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm we belong. Skies are high, but so are we, building castles where we're free. Gonna rise up, we won't fall.
All right, you're welcome back. Gold. What is gold? Many of us have heard of gold. Some have really seen gold. Would you believe that there are some people that have not seen gold? Some will see copper and call it gold. Oh, some will see GL chain and they will say it's gold. But gold is unique. Gold is a precious stone. Gold is God's own money. It never depreciates. It's always appreciated. That is number 1 value of gold. It never depreciates. It's always appreciated. Gold equals wealth and financial stability. Gold, this precious stone, never loses its value. Before now, most countries' currencies was backed up by gold. Before 1971, before the Great Depression, we had the United States, the United Kingdom, and Germany, and a lot of countries like that. They were backed up. Their currencies were backed up by gold, and it was very stable. But today, most currencies are now left to the power of supply and demand. No wonder inflation is eating up the currencies of the world. But notwithstanding, as I speak to you today, countries like the United States of America, United Kingdom, Italy, Germany, today, most of them have what we call their gold, the gold reserve. As a matter of fact, United States of America is the country with the highest gold reserve in the world. Now, come to think of it, if the United States of America, if they are storing up gold, United States never joke with their gold reserve. So if a country like the United States is reserving and storing up gold for itself, storing up gold for its own future, storing up gold for the future of its citizens, how about you as an individual? Is it not worth storing? So, looking at, according to the richest man in Babylon, the 5 laws of gold. Let's look at it. I want you to pay attention and take notes. Let's look at what are the 5 laws of gold. But before I continue, let me quickly say thank you to those of us that have always been on the call. I want to appreciate you for always showing up and always sharing the information by putting it on other platforms. And maybe this is the very first time of you joining us on the call. I want to say thank you. Please do something for us now. Click on the subscribe button. Why should you click on the subscribe button? Why? So that you can have privilege of watching the previous videos that we've had. This is about our 44th edition, and we have a lot of trainings in the past. Money management for parents. You know, the theme of the program is financial intelligence for smart parents. So we talked about how you save money for your children, how you prepare for your future, how do you create what you call your emergency reserve funds, and so on and so forth. So if you want to get more of that, please click on the subscribe button so that you can watch the previous ones, and also you're going to get notification for the future video. Now let's talk about gold. I love talking about gold. Gold, God's own money. Now, just like I said at the beginning, gold represents wealth and it represents stability. Gold gives a kind of stability. Most of the time when I advise my mentees that if you want to save your money, instead of saving your money either in naira or in dollar, why don't you save in gold? So many persons just take it, just save in gold. Some people are buying the gold, they don't understand why they are buying the gold or what they should use the gold for. Some buy it and keep it in the house, some buy it and trade with it, different kind of things with gold. But let's look at what are the laws. For everything on earth, there are laws that govern them. Now, when we are talking about gold and you right now, I'm talking about that wealth, that money. Your money is not gold in your hand, no matter how much you have. You might have 10 million naira in your bank account now. It is ordinary paper money if you have not put it to use. When it is gold, it is put to work for you. It must be generating something for you. It will give you what you call stability. So, having this understanding, but let me just quickly put something down for those of you that are listeners and those of you that have been members of the Rich Vision Cooperative. I always say something that one of the targets you should give to yourself on a monthly basis is to acquire an amount of gold. And when you are going for gold, you might not have money to buy the bars, the golden bars, but you can get to buy, all these, what do you call it? The bracelets, the neck chains and things. You might not buy it because you want to wear it. Do you understand? You are buying it for what we call store of value. You are buying it for what we call store of value. I always make reference to, years back at about 2004, I know 1 gram of gold was 1,400. As at today, the same 1 gram of gold, that's about 20 or 21 years after, 1 gram of gold is going for over 100,000 naira. Can you beat that? So imagine somebody who had 10 grams, somebody who had 1 kilogram of gold. You can imagine what that person is. So one of your investment goals should be to acquire as much every year, acquire as much as 1 kg of gold. Wow, 1 kg of gold. You say that is much, but you just start little by little. Just begin to acquire it. 1 gram today, 10 grams, 200, and so on and so forth. But that is on the investment aspect. We're still going to go to that place. But what we want to talk about is the laws of gold, according to the richest man in Babylon. All right. So looking at that, let's look at what is the first law. The first law of gold says, gold comes to those who save it. Or let me read it exactly the way the richest man of Babylon wrote it here. He said, gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. Wow. Looking at this statement, what is it saying? That gold will come to you if you learn to put aside 1/10 of your income. You see, this thing is just coming again. You see that when you talk about this saving 10% of your earnings, saving it, it's the kind of bedrock for wealth creation. So if you have been listening to me since we started this 90-day stuff, if you have not started looking at it, it's not planning to save, you must have started it. Saving 10% of your income. Saving 10% of your income. God will not come to you if you are not that saver. But if you learn to save, God will come to you. When I say gold, I mean wealth. Money will come to you because the money says that, yes, this person knows how to take care of me. Money will be interested in you. So what do you need to do? When you take your 10%, when you take out 10%, as I always say, one of the first things that you need to do is not to remove the money for the landlord, the money for NEPA, PHCN, is your saving. That is the first money you need to take out of your income. So what do? You look for what we call high yield saving accounts. When you say high yield savings account, maybe savings account that will give you anything upwards of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%. Well, if you're looking for one, I know that in our organization, in the Rich Vision Cooperative, we give as much as 10% on our savings. And I'm still going to show you something, what you're going to do so that you will see the importance of setting this money aside. Because saving is not just it. It's not just for you to save. It's for you to save and then apply that money to an investment vehicle. I hope you get it. So, like what Warren Buffett advised, he said, save early and compound it. Learn to save early. So, for those of us that are smart parents, please teach your children now. Before they start earning money, teach them, show them where to save their money. It is very important. So the next law, what's the second law? He said, God works for those who put it to work. Let's read it exactly as the richest man in Babylon wrote it. The second law says, God labors diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flock of the field. When you put your gold to work, gold does not want to sit down idle. It does not want to sit in your vault idle. It does not want to sit in your account idle. That money in your account does not want to sit. I have 20 million naira in my account. I have 30 million. Wow. And you've not put this money to use. You've not found a business that will give you what we call passive income. Passive investment income that that money in your account, you can easily get somebody. You might not know how to do business, but you see somebody who is growing a business and the person is doing well in the business. You can meet the person. Can I put my gold with you that it may multiply? What am I saying? Can I invest in your business? There are 1,001 persons out there that are skilled people in their business. Don't go and meet somebody who wants to start a business. Please listen to this. Yeah, this is very important. You don't go and meet somebody said, I have a business idea. See, if somebody have a business idea, let him start it with his own equity, not with your own hard savings. The kind of business where you have saved, you saved 10% of your income, you saved 20% of your income, you are looking for where to invest it. I tell you, my brother, my sister, you need not go to the bank. There are banks. If you are a very, very conservative person, you are a very, very risk-averse person, then you can be talking about the ETFs, the mutual funds, you can talk about the treasury bills, they will give you good returns. But if you are the kind that you can take a little bit of risk, you can look out for a business that is successful. What are the kind of successful business? You can look at something like a pharmaceutical company. A pharmaceutical shop. You can meet the person. How is your business going? And things. Have a discussion with the person. I have 10 million naira that I want to put somewhere. I want to use it to start a business, but the business is not ready. Can I invest in your business? Of course, please, before you do that, ask questions around. Try to know the nature, the character of this person. Do your due diligence. You understand? So when you do that kind of due diligence, the person is into food. The food are consumables that people will always buy. They will always use it. What of pharmaceuticals? Pharmaceutical shops. Have you noticed the pharmaceutical shops around you? Do you see how people flock there? Do you see how people patronize them? If you put your money in such with good understanding, you can agree to a very good return. So look out. And those people will put your money in business. Mind you, please note, when you are going into such, get your lawyer. Get your lawyer, get somebody, and get a financially intelligent person. You don't take 10 million naira to go and invest in a shop that does not worth up to 2 million naira. Do you understand? Maybe that shop does not worth up to 2 million, and you are bringing your 10 million. You have overshadowed what they are doing, and you should be careful. So if somebody comes, you look at an estimate. There's a way your financial partner can interview the person that, I want to invest in your place. I'm not just going to bring, can I bring my my accountant to come and speak with you? Your accountant, your financial expert will sit with that person. He knows the kind of question he's going to ask that person. So if that shop is worth 5 million, and I have 10 million to invest, I'm not going to put 10 million, neither am I going to put 5 million. Maybe I will rather inject 2 million, because by the time you inject more money than their capital they have themselves, you're on your way to losing your money. So you want to get your experts that will help your money just have to work for you. Let's look at the third law of gold. The third law of gold. Gold clings to the wise investor. Who is the wise investor? Let me go again and read it exactly how it is written in the book. I just made a summary. So let's go and look at how it is written in the book. Now it says, the third law says, gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men wise in its handling. Money has ears, money have eyes. When money knows that you are a wise investor, then the money will stick with you. You see, at times you hear something like, the rich are always getting richer, because they know how to command money. Money loves people who can command it, not people who can spend it. Oh, that man knows how to spend money. No, that man will become very poor soon, because the money will fly away. But money, when he knows that you're a good investor, money will continue to come to you. Especially when you're a wise investor. So what do you need to do? You don't need to be as wise as Solomon. You can get people that are smart in these financial issues. You see, one thing about financial matters, it has to do with decision making. I think we did a topic on how to make good and bad decisions, process of making good decisions. So when you are talking about gold and you are talking about investing, please be a wise investor. How do you become a wise investor? You don't need to know. You might not have any educational qualification or anything. Can you get someone who is smart about it? Most of us don't want to pay for services of professional. I've seen people who say, I don't need an architect. What do I need an architect for? Is it not that I will take the picture of this house and I will give it to the bricklayer, they will put the stones and things? Well, it may work for some people like that. But do you know that most of the time, I've seen people build houses and then you see the edges are dancing and things like that. An architect is not going to do that kind of thing. How much will you pay an architect? Maybe you are paying the architect about 200,000 or so maybe $1 million, just whatever it is, a percentage of the total cost. But it's going to deliver professional job for you. But you see, somebody is building a house, they've gone halfway. That's when they will know that, oh, one particular structure is not good. Let's bring it down and put something else. Your architect, tell your architect what you want. The same thing when it comes to finances. You must know what you want, and you ask a financial advisor. Let me tell you this, that somebody is an accountant does not make that person a financial advisor. Please get it. You see, I tell people there is what we call the finance profession and there's what we call the finance business. People like me, I am into finance business, not finance profession. Do you get it? We have the difference between what we call the law profession and the law business. There's every every profession, there's a difference between the medical profession and the medical business. I told you the medical profession, the doctors, the nurses, they are in the medical profession. But you see, the owner of that hospital, he may not even be a medical doctor. He is into business. I hope you get something. The owner, the business owner, needs not be in that profession. Who is the business owner? The business owner is somebody who sets up a system. Guys, you got to understand this aspect. You've got to understand this as you go in the journey of success. You see, when you talk about a business owner is somebody that puts up a system. They might not even know about it. How much do you think Dangote knows about cement making? How much do you think Dangote knows about oil? About refining oil? All he needs to do is use his money, gather the experience, gather the resources, and build a system. What is the meaning of system? The acronym for system is what? Save yourself time, energy, and money. If the work you are doing still has to involve you, you have to be the one that will do it. You are the one calling the shot. You are the one settling the account. You are not in business. You are just a self-employed. You are not a businessman. You are not a businessman. You are just you self-employ yourself. A businessman will create a system around himself such that whether he's there or not, the system works for him. So look for somebody who is because that's why I purposely said that somebody, that man is an accountant. An accountant does not mean it can be a financial consultant for you. So look for a financial consultant. It could even be an engineer, but he's skilled in business. Are you getting it? I don't want you to mix it up. Where am I going to see the professional accountant now? No, you don't need that professional accountant. Who is that one who has knowledge about management of money? Please, I don't want you to fall into that error where you tax yourself to save, and then it falls into the hand of people that will manage it wrongly for you. So, money or gold will cling to the wise investor. So, and one thing that you two should do, you should try to be financially literate. Learn from professionals as much as possible. People who lost millions due to bad investment. I'm sure you are one or two persons listening to me now. You must have lost some money due to just bad investment. Please, in this financial journey as we go it together, look for who will advise you financially in a professional manner. I've put it there for those of you that want financial consultation. 1 hour session, you can book it. Just at the description section, you can book a session with me, and I'll be glad to work with you. All right. So the number 4 law of gold, it says, gold slips away from those who invest it in what they don't understand. Let us read it again, just as the richest man in Babylon put it. The 4th law of gold. Gold slips away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar or which are not approved by those skilled in its scheme. God will slip away from you. You don't know anything about this business. You don't know anything about it. You've not even gone to learn anything about it. People are making money in it, and you jump into it. Fishery. Doing fish pond and things is raining now. You jump into it. You never took time to learn. God will slip away from your hand. Learn it. Avoid risky and get rich quick scheme. That is the 4th law of gold. I want you to learn these laws and commit them to memory. Understand the investment before committing your money into it. There's a particular kind of investment now that is going on very well. The crypto market. Crypto market is a very, very beautiful market where you can times X, times 10 your money even in a year. But you need to learn about it. You need to study it. You need to go sit down with people it's not, I have traded it before. No, it's the person trading it. Please learn. Another one that is good is the one we call the Forex market. The Forex market is one that, for those of you that are following me on this platform, I would like to show you some things, maybe in the nearest future, of what you can do with the Forex market. You see, the Forex market is a place where you can make some steady income flow. Very small. Like in those days, we always look at, oh, can I have 30% of my, can I have up to 30% of return of my investment? But now we have tools in this world of AI, artificial intelligence. We have tools that can help you make between maybe at least 4 to 5% in a month. 5% in a month, if you multiply by 12, is that not 60% in a year? And it's conservative. Using the power of AI. Well, for those of you that want to get that, I'm going to leave a link in the chat box where you can click. There's a group chat where I train people and we show them this opportunity. You can click on that link and join the group, and you will be informed when we are having trainings. You must be trained in any area. Don't just say, I gave them my money. Give who? That person did not sweat for it. So if it goes, the worst is apologies. So you must be careful on how or who you give your investment to. Make sure that whatsoever investment, anywhere you want to put your money, you have a good understanding of it. Now, before I give you the last and final one, I want you, if you are getting something from this training, can you click on the like button now? Let's do that. Just click on it. Please, this training, some of this knowledge, you'll be paying for them. But I'm not asking for money from you. What I'm asking is that you see that thumb up just at the bottom, that thumb up. Click on it. Click on it right now, guys. So let's go ahead. Just click that like button and also share it with your friends. Now let's go to the fifth law of gold. The fifth law of gold said, gold runs from those who force it into impossible earnings. Let me read it exactly how the richest man in Babylon puts it. It says, gold flees the man. That means gold runs from the man who would force it into impossible earnings, or who follows the alluring advice of tricksters and schemers, or who trusts it to his own inexperience and romantic desires in investment. Oh my God. Now, you see, what was this one telling us? What is the richest man? What is the richest man in Babylon saying here is that when you put your money to unrealistic expectation, you mean if I give you 1 million now, how much will you give me a return? I will give you 1.2 million. No, that's too small. Can't it be 1.5 million? High yield, high risk. High yield, high risk. So don't have unnecessary, unrealistic expectation from your money. Put it into good use. Don't be greedy. Don't set unrealistic expectation, which will always lead to financial ruins. And when we talk about that in today, a lot of us will go into gambling. Oh, Baba Ijebu, Iya Ijebu, one bet and also. Well, you might be lucky, but it will take more from you than you expect. Don't gamble with money. Put your money into street news that you know very much about. There are a lot of people who win lotteries but lost everything due to bad money management. All right, so let's take a quick recap of what we have learned on the 5 laws of gold. We said number 1, save 10% of your income consistently. Gold will always come to visit you. You will always have a lot of gold if you can start it today. Invest wisely and seek expert guidance. Don't just, you've taken your time to put this money together. Don't just throw it away. Invest wisely. Educate yourself before investing. Where do I want to put my money? In the stock market, in the money market? I want to buy gold. I want to buy stocks. I want to buy real estate. Try to have a good understanding. Don't just go and buy a land or a house somewhere. Who is the owner of the land? Can I get to lands? Can I get to the Ministry of Lands so that I can be sure that what I'm buying is real? What are the authorities? What are the documents that I'm going to get if I get this land? Are there any encumbrances and things? All those things you have to do because you need that education. Avoid financial scams and high risk investments. When the returns is too high, you've got to be careful. You know, just like I said, there's no return that is too high now. It's relative compared to what is being done. Because like I tell you, in the world of artificial intelligence, of course, if I can do something with my brain by myself and I can return 10%, if I'm using an AI, I should be expecting more than 10%, of course. So, but who is the person handling it? Please be informed and then be patient. Wealth builds over time. Don't rush it. Wealth accumulates over a period of time. In the next edition, I'll be talking about where you can invest your money in Nigeria, how you can invest as low as 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 100,000 naira from the comfort of your home. You don't need to go anywhere. We've done the research. We've helped you with the research, so you can always know where to put in your money. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are the biggest challenges that you are facing now? What is your biggest financial challenge? Can you discuss it with us? Can you put it in the comment section? Have you ever invested in something that you didn't really understand? And what was the result? Maybe those are the things you should learn from, instead of saying, I will never do investment again. I will never put my money. No, it's not about I will never. No, it's you learning from your mistake. And I'm sure from what I've said now, from the 5 laws of gold, you must have seen 1 or 2 things that made you to lose that money in the past. So what's the one action that you are going to take today? You must begin to follow this law of gold so that you become as wealthy as you desire. The 5 laws of gold works in any economy. It is not just for ancient Babylon. It works in the modern day. Commit to applying it today. As you commit to applying it, it will work for you. It will work for your children. Remember, a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children and for his children's children. This education alone is a good thing that you can pass on to your children. If you have children above 18 years, sit them down. Let them begin to learn the 5 laws of gold. Let them have it in their hands before they grow, so that when they grow, they will not depart from it. Once again, if this is your first time, I want you to click on the subscribe button and also click on the like button also, so that this algorithm will share these videos to as many persons that need it. And then intentionally share it with your friends. I would love to see you in the next edition, where we'll be talking about some practical areas where you can invest, even in your country, Nigeria or in the US. Once again, is your friend and partner, Olushola Popola. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Enjoy.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong in this rhythm.